Hey guys, so I just got back from the Sea Otter Classic 2024 in Monterey, California, and I wanted to take an opportunity to kind of highlight some of the vendors that I really appreciate, the products that I use while I was there this time, or I've used them in the past. I just want to show you the ones that I connected with. Also some of the YouTubers and other people that I was able to connect with and Instagrammers. It was just a really good opportunity for me to connect with people, to share what I do for my own channel, for my nonprofit, for my mission, for my talent. It was really a pleasure to connect with everybody, to be involved with Bull's Bike. I'm looking forward to doing it again in the future. I feel a lot of momentum because of this with my nonprofit, so stay tuned for the One Pedal at a Time movement. Definitely check us out at opatmovement.com, O-P-A-A-T movement.com. Appreciate you guys taking the opportunity to watch my channel, and be sure to check out the products that I'm going to highlight. Here's the video. So I'm back here in California for Sea Otter Classic. I'm staying in my friend Mark's camper van for the weekend, just outside of the Sea Otter Classic, and we are gonna go and explore it and have a great time, watch bike races. It's gonna be a blast. Here we go. We're getting ready to head over to Sea Otter Classic. I'm with my buddy Mark. You may have remembered him from riding with him in California towards San Francisco, following me in San Diego to Arizona, and also at my finish line. It's good to have you around, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it works out perfect. I reached out to him because I knew he's from the area. I was like, hey, do you got anybody that's near Sea Otter Classic? He goes, half mile down the road, we got you.
Yep, here we go.
Here we go. Now we're walking, going to get to the entrance, go find Brandon from Bull's Bikes to get the tickets.
I didn't meet him, but I know the name.
We're in the grounds now, going to go meet up with Bull's Bikes to get our tickets. It's a busy morning already, so we're just making it work. Something that I'm always looking for is hydration to keep me from cramping, and I think I might have just found it. Gates belt drives. Priority's awesome. Priority bikes are on the showcase. Gates belt. I love these guys because I use them on my priority bicycles, and they're used now on a lot of different bikes.
How's it going, guys? I'm Sam from Gates Carbon Drive. You know, belt drive systems have been going for the past 15, 16 years. Where we really excel is taking a lot of the maintenance away from chain drive systems. You can spend more time riding your bikes than you have to do working on your bikes. Our CDX belt product line is going to be our highest end product line, capable of extending the length of your rides compared to chain by up to 3 times the life compared to traditional chain and cassette setups. They work really great, obviously compatible with many different gearing solutions like gearbox systems, from F-Gear, from Vallejo, from Pinion. In the commuter and lifestyle realm, we play a lot with the internal geared hubs. We're here from Gates, and we're here to extend your rides.
And they do extend like quite a bit. The cool thing is you don't have to use oil, so you don't get the grease stains anymore. The only thing I've ever had to do is throw a little bit of water on it when it gets a little dirty. I think that's pretty affordable.
Absolutely.
Cool bike. It caught my attention because it had the single fork, but really...
This is Doormate 2 and then Doormate 1. It's a garage door opener. You hit this guy, it will open your garage door for you.
Something new, something you don't have to get off your bike. You can just open your garage door.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. Check them out. I saw these bikes, never heard of this brand.
Sava is new to North America this year. We've been operating, initially started in Germany about a little over 10 years ago. I've been selling in Europe since then. We moved production after about 3 years overseas to Shenzhen, China, where all the bikes are now made in our 1.5 million square foot facility, where we do basically bikes from start to finish. So we're able to offer a much more affordable bike that's still a premium quality. Di2 Shimano components. For example, the Dreammaker here is full T1000 carbon fiber. Looking to sign up dealers and get people out on our bikes and, you know, trying to give people another option.
This thing looks insane. Like, I would think this bike's way more money than it is, but it's got a pretty good sticker price, I think. Their average bikes are like this, so if you guys are looking for a new bike, check out Sava, guys. Here in Garmin, they hooked me up when I first broke my watch back in 2020, I think it was. But we're checking out all their stuff they got going on. If you need watches, computers, they got solar power, they got what you need. And if this isn't what you need, maybe you want InReach. These are great to have if you're going on a trip or anywhere without having great service. That's it. All the accessories. Garmin cycling. Climbing Mount Everest.
Oh, you gotta sign the board too. You're helping the Everest.
No, I love riding 510 shoes, so I'm here checking out 510 and checking out all the shoes they got going on right now. What's cool about them is they're not just for biking nowadays. They got running track shoes. They got you covered. This one's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is Railias. It's a modular rack, super easy to put on and off. This is literally your entire bike rack right here. Everything's modular, clicks on and off. And all of our systems come with 2 of these bricks here. You mount this on the wall of your garage. All you do, unclick it from your truck, roll it up, click it onto your wall.
That's
super
so awesome.
easy. And we also have an umbrella.
That's even cooler. That's awesome. The big Woody caught my attention. The reason why is the brakes. We're at Kool Stop, provide the quality rubber brakes that you need to stop you when you're riding. And they got e-bike pads.
I would like to show you the both models that we have. So this is the standard version and this is the heavy duty one. Both of them are based on telescopic column, run on battery, so you see there is no cables in between. With a battery you can do up to 70 cycles. This would mean that up to 70 bikes a day, 150 kilos, 300 kilos.
So no issue for bikes.
That's no issue with bikes. It's of course it's on wheels. If I would like to move just around the bike, I just lift it a little bit, I block it here, and now I can move it around. It's not fixed to the floor, it gives us freedom. When we are at the minimum position, do the setup of the saddle. So now we have 2 ways of moving it, automatically or manually. So I'm going to do it automatically. We have 3 preset memory functions. 1, lowest, 2, to turn it around, and 3, the highest. You need to do the maintenance on the rear wheel area. So I just press number 3, and while it's going up, I just go and pick up the tools I need. What happens if there is something in between? It has like a sensor. Here, of course, there is a lot of noise, but it's very, very silent. Columns, we use them for other industrial applications in the medical sector, in the automation. Also about it is the rubber pads we use to fix the bike. They are 3D printed and flexible, so we can fix in carbon fiber frames without damaging them. The clamp, the way we clamp it is not with a clamp like this, so it's rotatory and we can apply the needed force. And also we installed bearings here. It is very easy to tilt the bike. So we were going to do the maintenance here. So now I am in the perfect ergonomic position to see. Instead of being like that, I have it perfectly to adjust. This is a 25 kilo bike with one finger. So if I wanted to do something in this area also, I am always working in a very ergonomic position. Very typical to have to change the protector of the housing of the motor. So I can just go put it like this. Perfect. I press number 2. Now if I need to unassembly or disassemble the motor or the battery, I just go like this. Here you are in the perfect position. Also you can work on the bearings here there. Now for example, imagine that we have our hands full of grease. So we have here the foot pedal, I just press the up arrow. And now to rotate it back, I press 2 again, so it will go to this position. Once we want it to take it back to avoid an injury, release it half the way. So it's a control movement. Now I can move it, but without letting it go. So you see?
Checking out cases.
Our orucase, West Coast based travel and bike accessory based brand. This is our B2 mountain bike case here. Sized to fit a 29-inch full suspension mountain bike. The light mountain bike specific travel case on the market, coming in at 18 pounds. Also showcasing our new Janus duffel bags here, as well as our brand new disc rotor protector. Brand new product. There's nothing like it on the market right now, and provides full protection for your disc brake rotors whenever you're traveling.
Last year at RidewFlyer, I tried this energy drink thing. Literally gave me the energy I needed to finish my day. I was bonking, it was so bad. I ended up trying this. I ended up getting the rest every day that I could find them, the rest of the time. Chargel.
The consistency is like a juicy jello. Yeah, so it's a little interesting. It tastes really good.
These sunglasses are pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of sunglasses, but if I decide to wear some sunglasses, these might be them. As a welder, immediately noticed the technology in these is very similar to that. It actually is, I was told. It gets darker as you get like more sunlight. Would you like to explain this better than me?
Well, you did a fabulous job so far. What we do is in our glasses, they're all liquid crystals infused that change the transmission within 0.1 seconds from a category 2 up to category 4, which means that you could easily use them for skiing or anything like that. There's no battery in, there's nothing to be charged, they don't get bad over time. It's all handmade in Switzerland. That's a brand called React. We do all of the development, all of the engineering, all of the production is done by us in-house, family-owned company, and that's what we do.
I think I might have found my solution for my seat problems. Tell me about Reform.
We're a heat moldable saddle company, only ones to do it, handmade in Vancouver. It's gonna put your saddle on the bike like any other saddle, and unlike any other saddle, you're gonna actually plug it in, turn the switch on, heat up the saddle, make the carbon malleable. After about 5 minutes, you can unplug it. Away you go on the road as it's cooling, and as you're riding, your sit bones are actually going to make an impression into the carbon, and then you have a custom saddle in under 10 minutes.
It's a lot faster than a Brooks. You said about 6 minutes. Or you can get a Brooks seat, which is leather, not waterproof, and it takes 500 plus miles. This might be the alternative. Check them out. It's been a day of walking around. Now it's time for some lunch. We're having burritos. Woo. All right, guys, I'm here at Old Bones. If you guys haven't seen me wearing my Old Bones gear, we're gonna talk about it right now.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon from Old Bones. We're here at Sea Otter, and we're selling compression sleeves for pretty much any pain point on your body. We got knees, ankles, shins, elbow, wrist, footwear, insoles.
That's your newest thing too, right? The foot?
Yeah, it's one of our newer products.
Okay.
We also just started selling medical grade compression socks. Started with classic stripes, kind of expanded into more gory skulls and blood drips and things like that. Those have been pretty popular. We just got a new run of hats. Check these things out. We got your Old AF, you got your Iron Maiden, Old Bones, Team Bolt, your Old English Old Bones and Icons. Made some fun shirts. Yeah, we're having a good time here at Sea Otter.
I'll be wearing their compression knee sleeves later on this weekend.
I want full credits on this.
Oh, I'll give you credit. Mark did this filming portion.
Yes.
But he gets a credit and the blame though, right?
Well, no. That's not what I asked for.
You can see a little bit more pressure on the left side. So my question as a chiropractor is understanding how your pelvis is situated. You ever had x-ray of your pelvis? So that's basically, you see the little pressure that we have riding over there, right? So now we can see the difference of where that pressure mapping is at.
Yeah.
First impression as you're sitting on it, how does it feel? Feels great, right?
I don't have that pressure that I usually feel on the left side.
That's what's sort of the nice thing. No matter what, as we get older, we've got ahead. There's different sports that can cause some traumas or accidents that you have. So again, our traditional saddle is going to be sort of here, and over a period of time, you sort of slide forward and you're back and forth. The nice thing with ours is we're going to be able to go ahead and have you sit in there with no bone contact. It's allowing you to go ahead and communicate and allow that tissue to come. Let's go ahead. We'll change to this one. This is for your mountain bike one that we talked about before. When you go off road, you're going to have a little bit more G-forces coming through. That's going to act more like a hammock. It's the same frame, but it's going to go ahead and have a full leather piece across. So we can still see, now it's still offloading, still much better than a traditional saddle. So now, you know, you got a little bit of tinge of yellow, it's from a yellowish green versus the oranges and reds that we were seeing before when you had. That's one of the things that we try to do is to sort of show people what's actually going on and what their brain is feeling versus just going, so what do you think of that? So we can actually see what's happening. Even the stuff that you were having with that left side, it's not showing up as dramatically because it's sort of molded to whatever that left side was doing.
It also looks way more balanced.
Right?
Yeah, on the traditional one, I found that it was showing it like that. Like obviously I'm leaning backwards right now.
That's even still teals and blues,
but
right?
that's still great numbers, yeah.
That's a really nice load. And then if we come back one more time,
Man, you've done this a few times.
A couple. And it's going back down. Just as you're sitting there, now you're yellows, oranges, reds.
Yeah, and when I aim back, it gets darker greens and yellows and purples.
Yeah, there's that little prop right in the perineum where we're seeing those little load up at.
Where those yellows and reds are?
Yep.
Are more often where I get my saddle soles.
Yep. This has a convex surface. This is a convex surface. Two convex surfaces, so you have a very fine point. So they'll go ahead and find for that more real estate on the bone tissue.
With your seats too, you're also helping relieve a lot of that taint pressures and stuff.
Right, exactly.
You know, if your seats help with like avoiding prostate issues and stuff
That's
like
the whole
that?
purpose, yeah.
It is?
Oh, Infinity Seat? Yeah, that's great. My husband used to have ED, now he doesn't.
Love trying it out. Love the fact that I can see the results. I think you guys have a great product.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Have an awesome day.
Clix Therapy. So I'm walking around, a guy pulled me to the side and said, Clix Therapy. I ended up leaving with all this stuff.
Steven from Redshift. We're at Sea Otter 2024. Our biggest products are our Shock Stop suspension stem and our Shock Stop suspension seat post. Give you a little bit of compliance on a rigid bike. We also make some interesting products like a pedal with light up LEDs in it that automatically knows which directions forward and backwards.
Which, guys, if you haven't seen my LA Aqueduct videos, I use these. These are pretty awesome. Check out that video.
We've also got a couple of cool new handlebars. This is our kitchen sink handlebar. It's available with this utility loop and a bag for storage. Brand new top shelf handlebar. Our riser handlebar available in 50 and 70 millimeter rises to give you a more upright, easy riding position with good access to the drops and great storage.
So I've been building 2 tricycles for the last year. One is my Rebel E-Flyer, and the other one is the Rebel Flyer. But those were inspired by a company that's been around for 107 years, the Radioflyer. It now makes bikes for adults that are entailed to bring kids on bikes. I just shared with them my project, talked to the builder about how awesome these are, and they've been around for 107 years, focused on kids. My goal is to take my Rebel Flyer to raffle it off for my nonprofit, the One Pedal at a Time movement, and for education. We will be able to do a collaboration when I get mine finished to help spread the news about this raft. Just left the Radioflyer right over there, and right across the way is Shocks, and it's a headset system. I just tried these on. They are pretty awesome. Being able to hear everything around me. I don't like to wear headphones too often on the roads. For that reason, I want to be able to hear the cars coming up behind me. This might be the solution right there.
Well guys, so these are the Shocks headphones. They use bone conduction technology. So it allows you to be able to experience what you're going through at the time, hear the cars behind you, or your buddies out on the trail, the creek and the birds, while you listen to your music or your podcast or whatever it may be. A few different models. Open Pro, Open Fit, which is our newest model, and the Open Run, which is our base model. Check them out.
Definitely check them out, guys. This might be the alternative instead of having to have a speaker or actually earplugs in your ears. Check them out. Be safe. Enjoy the ride. So I'm here at the Sea Otter Classic and I run into Denver-based Handle Stash. Adam's here selling products. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, definitely check out No Thrills, No Spills cup holders, bags, and a bunch of other things. They are definitely growing. Check them out.
So this is our shock absorbing cup holder. It's a cup holder designed to absorb bumps and reduce spills. Came up with this idea years ago, cruising the beach in California. I found all the other cup holders were novelty items that didn't work. So we designed this guy. We've been making them for 4 years. Everything's made in Colorado.
Everything's made in Colorado?
Our sewing, plastic injection molding, assembly, our shipping. We even get cardboard boxes locally. Last year we added 2 bags to our lineup. Everyone always asks for something insulated and something sized for Nalgene, for a Hydro Flask, for Yeti. So we came up with our insulated stem bag, much more traditional bikepacking style of bag. Insulated so it'll hold ice up to about 7 hours on a 90-degree day if you start with full ice and water.
And he started this at 7 o'clock this morning. It's about to be 2 o'clock, so he's right there at the 7-hour mark, and it's still got ice.
And we added our big mouth burrito bags. It's a 2-liter capacity bag, great for general stuff storage, repair kit, phone keys, wallet. Large opening makes it super easy to access, and then super easy to open and close one-handed.
Hold my beer, guys. I think it's time to get one.
The cup holders also work great for water, not just beer. Coffee tumblers, sports drinks, not just for beer.
You just never know what you're gonna get here. They're giving a lot of free stuff. I just got a little scratcher here from Van Rysel. Comes in here. Got a free backpack, so I'm waiting in line to get a backpack. Pretty sweet. Thanks for the freebie. Let's see how this works with this bag that I got.
Doing that GoPro daily giveaway. You guys know the drill. You gotta sign up each and every day, and you gotta be present to win right here. So check it out. Who's taking on the Hero 12 Black? Yeah! All right, I'm gonna have Remy call the name. So
Ride with Dan.
Next we got Jim Buckham.
Ah.